Mrs. Pranav Guha Thakurta from EduTV. Today we have got two prominent guests out here. First, I would like to introduce Ms. Sudha Goyal. She is the director of Scottish High International School, Gurugram. That school has been come in a list of first 100 schools all across the world. Mrs. Sudha Goyal is a proficient, conscientious, and a compassionate leader with a sanguine disposition and charismatic personality. She is an open-minded person with a sound and optimist outlook for all things in life, which is positively deposited in all her policy-related decision-making. She possesses the excellent ability to motivate others, coupled with the ability to communicate comfortably as at all levels, be it student or staff. Therefore, ensuring excellent working environment for all members. In her 33 years of experience in the field of education, Mrs. Goyal has always demonstrated energy, creativity, and talent, and has an eye for innovation in whatever she undertakes. And we have a very prominent guest, Ms. Vani Bhalla, an education sector professional with over 10 years of industry experience. Vani Bhalla is deeply interested in exploring global education ecosystem. Her work experience spans across counseling, recruitment, training, online assessment development, digital marketing, and liaising with the schools and universities. Vani has completed her master's in economics and a postgraduate diploma in marketing. She holds a BA honors in economics from the prestigious University of Delhi and is an alumni of Delhi Public School, R.K. Puram, Delhi. Currently, Vani is handling student recruitment and outreach activities for the undergraduate program from the Cardiff Metropolitan University, UK, and Universal Business School. And prior to this, she was heading admissions for London School of Economics and Political Science, LSE, affiliate center in India. Over to you, Vani.
Thank you so much for this, for welcoming ma'am and me. It's a great honor to be part of this series of sessions which EduTV is doing all across schools pan-India and outside India as well too. And I'm privileged to be part of this session along with ma'am, Ms. Goyal at Scottish High International School, which is based in Gurugram. So ma'am, because we all know that this is a time when students are looking at careers and they would really like to plan their future journey. So I would like to begin asking that as per you, because you're in this industry from so many years, what are the new age careers which students of your school are looking at?
Yes, like you said, new age, it's very nice to see that the children are looking for something other than just being a computer engineer or a law, or even law has become an old kind of career. So I do have children who are going in for visual art, dramatics. I have for music engineering. They have also going in for movie making. Actually, I have 3-4 children who are right now working, studying in Canada as well as in US, where they're doing, designing and production learning, doing graduation in film production and those things. So I think other than the normal ones which are there, people are looking towards something unique, something different, which doesn't have too many takers. In fact, UK, Europe is really opening up now, right now with, battery operated cars and Formula One cars like working there. So these are things which I think most of the people are now looking towards, and they want that kind of thing. And of course, business is always the top choice. Finance and business, yes.
Right. Absolutely. I would agree with that, with you, ma'am, that of course, because of so much of awareness and nowadays parents are also involved in making the decision for the students. And even their mindset have really changed. Gone are the days where students were only focusing on the traditional programs. And of course, things have really changed in terms of the career opportunity which students are looking at. A similar question related to that is that, we always had seen marks and percentages the only focus of entry into a college level. So do you feel a holistic approach is a more better approach than looking at just the marks?
100%, 100%. I have, in fact, I when I speak with the children, I do tell them that it is not only the academics, because at times I have seen children having great marks, have not gone through a particular college, whereas a child who did not have 90% or kind of marks, but had 80%, 85 marks, as well as many other qualities like leadership quality or creativity. These are the ones which really help them to get into colleges. So at times, initially people were surprised that why is it that a particular person got into a college, whereas academically very good child did not. So definitely we have always been doing that to ensure that there is an overall development of a child, and which we started at least 15 years ago has now is bearing fruits, and our children are doing very well, and they're getting into best of colleges wherever they want to actually. There are children who have gone into, see, the kind of colleges I'm telling you is, will give you an idea what kind of courses children are doing. SCAD, they're going to these kind of colleges, which is in USA, which talks about designing, and College of Designing, which is in SCAD in New York. So they are looking into these kind of graphic designing. They're looking into these kind of careers now.
Right. Of course, ma'am, I would also agree with you in that colleges should look at the overall candidature, whether it's related to their, of course, academics is one parameter,
100%,
but non-academic is I mean, should be given emphasis. And it's the overall holistic development of a child which should be considered. And this is very prominent in outside India. I mean, even UK or US, they do make sure that in their statement of purpose, students have to write everything, not just about academics, but the non-academic bit is also very important.
It's a very basic thing, but then I always tell my students when they're writing statement of purpose, sell yourself,
right,
to the college. What will you bring on board to the college other than academics? So yes, I definitely feel that it's the overall personality of a person, of a child, that would take him or her to the best of colleges.
Right. I also feel that that's actually the differentiating factor, which we can definitely look at. Marks is just the number which anybody can get nowadays.
Everybody gets these.
Exactly. Right. And those who doesn't get it, I think the board lands up giving it to them. So,
true. So you can't decide who's good in studies and who's not.
Right. So true. So, ma'am, I mean, last question related to the skill development, which is very important to enter a corporate life, because after the graduation, the next journey is the corporate life, whether it's to start their own business or to enter a top Fortune 500 company or a top MNC. So, do you feel the focus on skill development is required at the school level as well, or it starts at the college?
See, you cannot suddenly teach somebody how to communicate well, how to interact with people, or how to be social with people, or leadership quality, or bringing a team together, being a team member. All these skills have to be taught at the school level. Definitely, when you have these activities in school, children start getting to know, they open up, they become more forthright, they can talk to people. I think that is what makes a complete person. And when they go to any corporate where they go for interview, if they cannot communicate, they cannot present themselves well, again, they cannot sell themselves well, I don't think they are taken in those places. So even the corporate is looking for such people.
Ma'am. And any skill which you feel is important for students to develop that? Any one or two skills which you would like to mention?
Communication skill, very important. I'm not talking about language. I'm talking about how can you convey your message to the other person? How can you reach the other person? And I think team building, definitely, which would lead to leadership quality.
Sure, of course, definitely. So, ma'am, thank you so much for bringing your thoughts on table on which is the need of the hour, which is the holistic approach and the skills development. So, any message or any advice which you would like to give to the students who are looking to start their new journey or the new chapter of their life after school?
Of course, they must do and do things what they like. If they actually pursue what they like to do, they will always do well. They can if you force them to do something, they will never be able to how do I say, if I became a teacher, I wanted to become a teacher, and that's how you do well in life. But if you're forced to become a doctor, which you never wanted to do, but you wanted to be an artist, you would never do well. So I always tell children to pursue their dream, and that is where they will get success. And everybody does well if you are allowed to pursue what you want to do. Okay. And I'm very, very happy to see such a young girl talking so well and doing so well.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm honored to speak in front of you and be part of this session.
That's great. Really nice to meet you and talk to you.
I think Vani is also in Gurugram, so both the young girls can go for coffee together.
Of course, I would love to. I gel very well with younger ones.